Good morning, students. Hope everyone will be fine in your home. So, yesterday we have completed our chapter 6 Animals, Habitat and Adaptation, and we were discussed about the objective types, and today we will discuss about short and long answer. So, first one, what are terrestrial animals? So what are terrestrial animals? Animals that live on land. They are called as terrestrial animals. So what are they include? The terrestrial animals, they are naturally found in the desert, forest, mountains and polar regions. So what is the first question? What are terrestrial animals? Animals that live on land. It is called as a terrestrial animals. It include desert, forest, mountains and polar bears. Second one, define adaptation. So what is an adaptation? It is the change in the physical feature or behavior of an organism help to suited to the particular habitat. So third question, how do feathers helps the bird? As you all know, the birds, their body, they are covered with the feathers. Why the feathers are there? Because they keeps their body warm and help to fly, and also keeps preventing water from entering. Fourth question, how do shells help the animals? So, if you see some animals, that is turtles and tortoise and snails, they have the hard shell because their bodies are very soft to protect from the predators. These shells helps them. Fifth question, what is hibernation? So what is an hibernation? It is a long sleep-like state that helps the animals to save energy to survive in winter without eating. Okay, so these are the 5 short answer. Terrestrial animals means animals that live on land. It include desert, forest, mountains and polar regions. Adaptation means it is a change in the physical feature and the organism adapt to the particular habitat. How do feathers helps the bird? Birds have the feathers on their body. To keep their body warm and to fly, these feathers are useful. They also keeps the body dry by preventing water from entering. So how do shells helps the animals? Some animals like turtle, tortoise and snails, they have the hard shell because their bodies are very soft. To protect from the predators, these shells are useful. And then what is hibernation? Hibernation means it is a long sleep that helps the animal to save energy and to survive in winter without eating. Then long answer, first one, what is an habitat? Name the different types of habitat. So the place where a particular animal lives, it is called as a habitat. So there are 2 types are there, terrestrial and aquatic animals. Terrestrial means animals which live on land. Aquatic means animals which live on water. Second question, describe the various adaptations in the body covering of animals. So we have discussed yesterday only, right? So first one, wool or fur. Some animals like bears, sheep and yak, they have the thick fur to keep their body warm. And then scales. So reptiles like snakes, lizards, they have the layer of flexible overlapping structure. It is called as a scales. If we take the crocodile, they have the thick plate like scales. So every periodic, the snake, they remove their skin. So the shredding of the old skin, which is replaced by the new one, it is called as a molting. And then third one, what is mimicry? Example, explain with an example how it is useful. So mimicry means what? The shape and the color of the thing or an animal, it is same to that environment. For example, if we take the leaf insect, it look exactly like the leaf. And they are not the harmless hoverfly, it mimics the wasps or the bees. So the exact look of the particular habitat, it is called as a mimicry. And then fourth question, why do animals estivate? Estivate means what? It is a long sleep the animals will take to avoid the heat in the summer. So what they will do? They bury themselves in the ground where the soil is moist and they take the rest there. Example, earthworm, snails, frogs and toads. And then skill builder question is there. That is an homework for you. So complete the skill builder by yourself. And then now we are going to discuss about the worksheet. That is a PA1 ka worksheet. Everyone take a PO1 worksheet and see the answers and underline the answers in your worksheet. So everyone take your worksheet of PA1. Okay, PA1 worksheet. So choose the correct option. That is the first chapter. This is said to be the first chapter. First question, which of these is absorbed by roots of plants from the soil? So from the soil, the root will absorb water and nutrients. So the answer is said to be both A and B. So from which part of the plant can rose be grown? So rose can be grown by the stem cutting method. So underline the word stem. And then next, from which part of the plant did bryophyllum grows? So bryophyllum grows from the leaves. And then fourth one, pick out the odd one out. So here the basil plant, banana tree, sandalwood, tea leaves. So banyan tree, sandalwood and tea leaves, they are different, and basil plant is an herb. So this is the odd one. Underline the basil plant. Fifth question, the method in which the stem of the plant is used to produce the new plant without detaching it from the plant, it is called as a which method? It is called as a budding, layering or cutting method. It is said to be the cutting method. Okay, everyone mark the answers there. So one, answer the following in one word. Write the name of the seed that is dispersed by air. So dandelion and the silk cotton, they are very soft, so they can be dispersed by the air. Second one, write the name of the seed that is dispersed by the water. You can write coconut and lotus. Okay, these are the name of the seed that they are dispersed by the water. And write the name of the seed that is dispersed by the animals. It is called as a budrug and cocklebear. And then, what is the name of the process by which the seeds grows into the seedling? The process of growing the seed into seedling, it is called as a germination. To write the word germination. What is the name of the process of seed dispersal when a ripe fruit bursts open? So what happened? The process of, write the name of the process of seed dispersal when a ripe fruit bursts open. So burst means what? It is called as a seed dispersal by explosion. So write the word seed dispersal by explosion. And then sixth one, write the name of the plant that can be grown from the root. So you can write carrot. Carrot is the plant that can be grown from the root. Then seventh one, write the name of the plant that can be grown from the stem. It is called as a rose and sugarcane. From the stem, rose and sugarcane can be grown. Eighth one, which plant can be grown from spores? It is called as a rhizome. Rhizome means it's a type of a ginger. It can be grown from the spores. Then a baby plant is called it is called as a seedling. Or you can able to write the seed also. Okay. Then which seed has hooks or spines? It is called as a budrock and the cocklebur. Budrock and cocklebur are the seeds. They have the hooks or spines. Then true or false? Cotyledon store the food for the baby plant. So cotyledon means it is called as an embryo. It stored the food for the baby plant. So it is said to be the true. Second one, sunlight is not essential for germination. It is right? No, because air, water and sunlight, they are essential for the germination. So it is said to be false. Third one, the process by which a seed produces the baby plant or seedling is called as a germination. Yes, it is called as a germination. So the answer is said to be true. Fourth one, outer covering of the seed is called as seed coat. So outer coverage of the seed is a seed coat. Yes, it is a true. Potato and onions, they are roots. Potato and onions are not roots, they are the stem. So it is a false. Sixth one, cutting and gathering of the ripened food is called as an harvesting. Yes, cutting and gathering means it is called as an harvesting. Cutting the plants, it is an harvesting. So it is said to be the true. Seventh one, supply of water to the field for the growth of the plants. It is called as an irrigation. Yes, it is a true. Supplying water to the plant is called irrigation. Eighth question, farmers grow crops by cutting steps in the plains. No, it is not a plain, it is a plains. So it is said to be the false. Ninth one, seeds of coconut and lotus, they are dispersed by water. Yes, these seeds are dispersed by the water. So you have to write true. 10th one, mushroom grows from the spores. So mushroom does not grow from the spores. So it is a false. 11th one, pesticides are sprayed to irrigate the crops. So irrigation means supplying the water. Here they are given pesticides. So it is said to be the false. And then short answer, what is irrigation? Irrigation means what? The process of supplying water to the plants. It is called as an irrigation. Second, why plants are useful to us? Because the plant gives us many products like vegetables, fruits, wood, paper and especially oxygen to breathe. So they are very, very useful. Third one, how do animals help in dispersal of seeds? So some animals, what they will do? They will eat the fruits. So the seeds, they passes through the digestive system intact. If the seeds can germinate, if they get the favorable conditions. Okay. Fourth one, what are the essential things for a seed to grow into a plant? Water, air, warmth, moisture and sunlight. So these are the things essential for the seed to grow into the plant. Fifth one, define agriculture and crop. So the practice of growing plants on the large scale for food and other purpose. It is called as an agriculture. Any plant that is grown for food, clothes and other uses in large scale, it is called as a crop. And then long answer. So long answer, I have written the page number. It is described in the first chapter also. Again I am repeating. See, explain the different parts of the seed, right? So it is given in the long answer itself. Explain the different parts of the seed. Second one, it is also given in the book itself. Differentiate between rabi and the kharif crop. In chapter 1, long answer is there. And then third one, describe the any three methods of growing plants other than the seeds. It is also present in the page number long answer, second questions. Explain the different process in the agriculture, that is also in the long question. Okay, so these 4 questions you no need to write in your fan notebook, already it was there. So you have to write the extra 2 questions only, that is describe the process of germination. So it is present in the page number 11. So see the last paragraph. The process of germination starts with the seed absorbing water. So that paragraph you have to write. And then describe the process of stem cutting. Page number 13, stems are there. That is, plant such as rose and sugar cane grow from the stem cutting. So that paragraph you have to write. And then 2 examples. Give 2 examples for each of the following. So dicot seeds, bean and gram are the 2 examples. Seeds dispersed by explosion, that is pea and violets. Then third one, seed dispersed by water, coconut and lotus. Seeds with the hard seed coats, it is called as an coconut. Kharif crops, maize and cotton. Plants that grow from the stem cutting, rose and sugarcane. Seeds dispersed by the wind, dandelion and silk. 8th one, parts of the seed, that is seed coat and embryo. 9th question, seeds dispersed by animals, bedrock and the cockle. Then application based questions. So here one diagram is present there. Okay, the farmer diagram. And first question, they are given the 6 option. You have to point number wise. The first step, it is called as a ploughing. Second step, it is a sowing. Third one, adding fertilizers. Fourth one, watering. Then harvesting. And last one, storing. Then how is soil made fertile? So if you add the fertilizers and the manures, the soil is made fertile. And then B question, we have to add the insecticide and pesticides. So today we have discussed our worksheet number 1. So just go through it. I will send the answer in the document file. By seeing the document, you can able to write in the worksheet. Okay.